No one remembered who built Epsilon Gate first: miners, engineers, wanderers. It was never meant to be a fortress, just a dot of warmth clinging to the ice of a forgotten moon. But one morning, the sky filled with fire. They came screaming out of the void, black-marked raider ships, hulls painted with the bones of their kills. No warning, no signal, just the first barrage. Captain Serin Vale had never seen a real battle. The Federation called her post a low-risk assignment. Now half the colony burned. Through the shattered dome, she saw the pirate fleet circling like vultures, scavengers drawn by rumor of fuel reserves and Federation tech. "Status of the perimeter," she demanded. "Breached in 3 sectors," someone answered. "They're inside the tunnels." Serin gritted her teeth. "Seal off the eastern corridors. Anyone left behind." She didn't finish. Everyone knew what that meant. In the lower sectors, Dr. Eiran Holt worked knee-deep in coolant and blood. The generators were failing again. Pirates had sabotaged the conduits, cutting power to life support. He dragged a wounded technician behind cover when the next explosion tore through the deck above. Metal screamed, the lights died. Through the smoke, he saw movement, shapes in scavenged armor, laughing as they fired into the dark. "Cowards," Holt hissed, grabbing a pulse rifle from a fallen guard. The corridors turned into a maze of blood and echoes. Pirates moved in packs, laughing, howling, torching storage bays, dragging survivors into the open. They left messages scorched on the walls: "No mercy, no witnesses." Serin fought her way to the command dome, blaster in hand. Her visor flickered with static, her breathing loud inside the helmet. Bodies lined the hall, civilians, engineers, even children shot where they stood. The pirates weren't conquering, they were feeding. "Captain," came Holt's voice through the comm, crackling. "They've reached the reactor level. I can't hold them much longer." "Then we make our stand there," Serin replied. "If they want our core, they'll choke on it." She rallied the last defenders, barely 20 people. They sealed blast doors, set up barricades of crates and fallen steel, and waited. Outside, boots echoed in the dark, laughter, the metallic scrape of blades. When the first pirate forced the hatch, Serin fired. The bolt hit him center mass, his scream cut short. Then came the storm: blasters, smoke, screams, the narrow tunnels lit with muzzle flash and blood spray. Holt crawled behind a coolant pipe, firing short bursts, counting each shot. Every time a pirate fell, 2 more took his place. Their leader, a giant with a metal jaw and a chain of trophies around his neck, bellowed down the corridor. "Give us the core, and we'll let the rest of you breathe." Serin shouted back, "Come take it." The next minutes were chaos, steel on fire, air filled with shrapnel and ozone. The pirates breached the inner bulkhead. One threw a grenade, Holt dove, shielding a wounded medic as the blast shredded the wall. He crawled to the reactor console, blood running down his arm. If they took the core, they'd strip it and leave the colony to die anyway. He knew what had to be done. Through the static, his voice reached Serin. "If we overload the core, the pulse might fry their ships. It's suicide, but it'll stop them." She looked around, her people dying one by one. "Do it." The raiders surged again, howling, firing wildly. One tackled Serin, knife flashing. She slammed him into the wall and pulled the trigger. His body fell twitching, smoke rising from the wound. Down below, Holt worked the manual overrides, fingers trembling. The reactor howled. Warning lights bled red across the walls. "This is for Epsilon Gate," he whispered. "We don't belong to you." He hit the final switch. The moon convulsed. The pirates' ships, still circling above, flickered and vanished in a single burst of white fire. The blast wave tore through every corridor, burning everything clean. When the rescue ships arrived 2 days later, they found only silence. No life signs, no raiders, no survivors. just fragments of domes scattered across the plains, still warm beneath the frost. The investigators filed their reports, pirate attack, total loss, and moved on. But among the wreckage, a rescuer found a small recorder, cracked but still working. Static, then a voice faint, steady. "This is Epsilon Gate. We fought. We didn't beg. Tell them we didn't run." Then silence. Above the dead moon, the stars burned cold and pitiless, and the ashes of pirates drifted quietly through the void.